Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video we're going to walk through how to apply for your permanent residence to Canada through Quebec Skilled Worker Program. Before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go subscribe right now. And also I would like to clarify, neither I'm an immigration consultant nor I'm a government body. So if you take anything out of this video, do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, now this can be applied using PR portal and that's what I'm going to show you. When it comes to application, there is some eligibility and I'm not going to go through the eligibility in this video. Instead, I'm going to go through the process. So in front of you, I have opened this PR portal. Again, I will not submit it. I will not submit this application. I'll click on this, create new application, program. I'll select this one, permanent residence. Program, I'll select economic, and then here I'll select Quebec Skilled Worker Program. It is asking for a name, so I'll just put, okay. Now preferred language of correspondence. You can select English, French if you're going to Quebec. Definitely, like some French is required for that program. Maybe I'm not sure, but I'm just selecting English sample. To do as per your case. Date of birth, do it as per your case. Mailing address. Let's say you are in India. I'm just doing some sample, but you need to do as per your case. This is the same as mailing address. I select yes. If you wanna add spouse, partner, or dependent profile, you can add here. Otherwise, you can click on save and continue. Okay. Now it has populated all the checklists for you. Okay. So generic application form, 5 for additional family, 567 background declaration, 5562. Now some of the fields are mandatory. Okay. And that you have to, like certificate selection, do Quebec CSQ, of course, birth certificate, photo, travel document, passport, definitely. Other things that you need, other things if you need or not depends upon the checklist. Okay, so we'll go through the checklist first. No worries, I'll open it in Adobe. So here come IMM 5690 document checklist, permanent resident, provincial nominee class, and Quebec skilled worker. So we are going for Quebec skilled worker. Okay, this needs to be uploaded there. And if you take anything out of this video, do it at your own risk, because neither I'm an immigration consultant nor I'm a government body. So generic application form to Canada. So we are going for this one. So definitely background and declaration. This we saw in the checklist. Additional if applicable, this form is not required. So we'll assume not required. Supplementary travel. Schedule for economic promotion on convert principal applicant if applicable. Okay. For that, they intend to reside in Quebec. Okay. So this one for Quebec definitely. Additional use of representative. So we assume it's not for our case. Travel document, passport. Yes, why not? CSQ. Yes. Confirmation. This is not applicable because Quebec already issues CSQ. Proof of English language, proof of language proficiency. Okay. So this will do. These are for French. Identity and civil document. Children information. If applicable, it's not here. In this police certificate clearance, yes. Photo requirement. Acceptable format, yes. Okay. So what are the things that we don't have in the checklist? Schedule 4. Okay. Schedule 5 was already there. Okay, so we'll add schedule 4. Let's go back to the checklist. So we are back to the checklist. This 5690 we have gone already, so you can save it and upload. Now this is schedule 5, but we'll search for schedule 4. Okay. It's right here. Okay. So we will go through this first. Oh, again, no worries. I'll open this for you in Adobe. So we are here. Family name. I don't know why this has been asked again. Which provincial nominated to you? Quebec. Just I'm writing Quebec. Skilled worker. Date of birth, do it as per your case. Funds, whatever you have applicable, of course, it meets the criteria. Declaration, sign and date. Can I type the name here? Yeah. Of course, like this form, as per the checklist I had seen, this does not need to be signed manually, but you can save and upload it. Okay. So now let's go back to, and if you are under provincial nominee, not a business entrepreneur or self-employed, complete schedule 4A. Okay. Now we'll go back to the checklist. Checklist. Again, I could not open this form in browser, so that's why I'm opening it in Cube in the Adobe. So this is IMM 008 underscore 5B, Schedule 5, Declaration of Intent to Reside in Quebec Economic Class. So you need to fill as per your case. In this is just a sample case. And if you take anything out of this video, do it at your own risk. So date of birth, do it as per your own case. Declaration. So it's a very simple one-page form. Okay. So I got it. Can I type the name here? Yeah. And you can save and upload. Okay, now I'm taking you back to the checklist. We are back to the checklist here. This section we have covered, and proof of payment. So this I have shown in earlier videos also, like you need to go here, pay the fee and upload that file. Declaration, you can do it like this. Of course, it's a much better idea to read the whole text and understand everything. Okay. So we have covered all the section. We went to checklist also, additional document, because we did not save schedule 4, so it is gone. But as per our checklist, this was required. So once you upload that, it will be there. Now the only thing we are pending is this forms. And once you are done with that, this will become enabled, and then you can go ahead and submit. Of course, I'm not going to do that. So generic form for Canada. Okay, let's go through this. Correspondence asset interview. Interpreter requested. You need to fill as per your case. Where you plan to live in Canada. So this guy is going to apply for Quebec. So where it's going to live in? Quebec. And where in Quebec? Let me see if there's any city where I have spent some time. No, I don't see the my favorite city here. Okay, let's go to Montreal. Famous, right? Yeah, here you go. Have you received CSQ? I select yes. Enter the number. Well, this is sample video I don't have. Let me see if I can proceed. Oh, it took me to the next stage. But again, you need to provide that detail, otherwise the application will not go. Right? Because if you claim you are going to Quebec and you have CSQ, to provide the details. Right in centimeters, so be sure of the units. Some information is picked automatically. Citizenship, current country, India, status, citizen. Do as per your case. During past 5 years, have you lived in any country other than your country of citizenship? In this case, India, or your current residence. In this case, it is again India for more than 6 months. I select no. Current marital status. I select single. Have you previously been married? Common law relation. I select no. I think I'm missing some mandatory field. That's why. Okay. Have you ever used a nickname or something? I select no. Okay. I got now. Save this option. This option is very important. Contact information. Some information is already picked. Primary phone number. I just put residence. India's country code is 91. Okay. Do you want to contact using the email address for this account? I said yes. You have valid passport travel document? Yes. Number, of issue. Be very careful and be very careful with the date format, guys. If you are not like read this and review your application at least 2 times before you submit. Don't do any mistake. National identity document. So when I had applied for the very first time to Canada, of course, it was a PDF-based generic application form. This question was for me as well. And I had entered yes, and I had provided my PAN card details. Now in India, you get Aadhaar and other documents too. And I had explained this in my letter of explanation. So that you can definitely do. Okay, one thing, just because it came in my mind, but I'll cover that later. Right now, for the purpose of this video, I just selected no, but if you have, definitely provide that information. And you can explain that in plan information. Highest level of education, let's say it's a bachelor's. Number of years, 15. Occupation, let's say he's plumber. I'm not sure this occupation qualifies under the class or not, but just sample. Language details. Native language. So because this is from India, so I select Hindi. Are you able to communicate English or French? I select both because he's going to Quebec. Which language most and is? I select French. Have you taken a test? Yes. You need to as per your skill dependent. Now coming to this one. Now what I was telling you, if you go to additional documents, there's one thing. We search for it. Letter of explanation. Yeah. I strongly recommend you do this because this is an excellent opportunity for you to write something where you can explain some of the points you are not clear about or you want the case officer to be aware of. Because they are also humans, they also need to understand your case so that they can make their decision in a better way. So to write this, like for example, I told you about national identity document. I had done that and I had entered it here and it was absolutely accepted, no problem at all. 5406. Now this you need to write in English and always and also in your native language. So how to do that? I'll show you. Section A, applicant yourself, date of birth, country or territory of birth. You need to do as per your case, not what you see over here. Matter status, I select single, but if you have, do it as well. Email, provide proper email address, not what you see here. Address, city, town, country, territory. I'm just doing this, but you provide proper information. And one more thing, if a section does not apply to you, you're going to write not applicable. Right? This is what they had said. We can just go back and check. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if a section does not apply, write not applicable. Okay. We can do it once more. Now you are clear about that. Address, city, territory, everything you need to provide. Okay. Spouse, common law partner, I'll just say not applicable. The way they had asked. I should scroll down further. Information about mother. So let's say his mother name is Nancy Smith. Now, how will you write in the native language? Because native language is selected Hindi, right? So the answer is Google. Go to Google. See this? Copy it. Go back to the form. country or territory of birth. Provide that information. Marital status, married. Provide proper email address. Whatever is applicable in your case. Same your address. Scroll down. Now it's asking for the relationship father. So let's say his father name is Peter Smith. Now the translation can be done in the same way, exact same way. Go to Google, cancel. See this, it's here. So now we know how to do. So I'm going to copy it and I'm going to put it in the form. Just give a space and put. Now let's say his dad was born in 1970, 10, 10. Country or territory of birth, let's say India. Marital status, married. Email address, provide proper information. Don't do like that. Address, provide proper address. Not the sample that I am doing. Okay, children. So we can write not applicable. You can either type it or you can just copy paste all as well, whatever you feel is okay for you. You need to do as per your case. If you have more than one children, you can click on add other sibling. So let's say he doesn't have uh, any sibling. So we'll just write not applicable. But if you have provide the information of sibling, it can be your half and step siblings too. Okay. So you have to include them as well. Okay, so we are done with this form. Now we are going back to the application. Now we are done with 2 and now we're running with the background uh, declaration and schedule background declaration, schedule a background declaration and 5562 supplementary information, travel information. So these two, look, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna include the link in the description. You can take a look at those two forms. I mean, how to fill, I have dedicated video about them. It is very simple. But just because the video is going very long, I'm going to include the link in the description so that you can do. And then once everything is done, all mandatory field, this link will be enabled and you can go ahead and submit your application. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.